Hello and welcome to our first From the Helm series, live here in Brisbane for the Resources Rising Stars Conference for 2025. I'm Grady Wulff, Market Analyst with Bell Direct, and I'm thrilled to bring you this 8 minutes with 8 executives. From gold producers in Western Australia to explorers looking for lithium in Bolivia, to Canada, to Greenland for copper, all different commodities all over the world. I'm thrilled to bring you this 8 and 8, so let's dive straight in.
We're back into our drilling. It's going to be another big year for Spartan, so lots of activity. We're always keeping busy with our rigs, and we're also mining down to over halfway to Never Never now. So that's a big piece of news, and we're on our way. We've got a big year in front of us, 65,000 metres from underground, 20,000 metres from surface, 2 rigs on site now, 3 shortly, and our underground rig starts drilling next week.
So drilling and more drilling in 2025. How are the results looking at Pepper, Never Never? What are we getting?
Yeah, so obviously Pepper and Never Never have been well established for a while. We need to get that drill platform in to get better angles, which is what we've been waiting on. And I know there's a few impatient souls, myself included. We can't wait to get down there and start drilling those really amazing deposits.
What a time to be in bauxite. It's pretty hot right now.
Oh, it's unreal. But basically, and to be in that business in Guinea. So Guinea doesn't just have the best, highest grade iron ore deposit in the world. It's #1 in bauxite in tonnes and in quality, and it's great to be there. But for a junior company, we can't go into a country anywhere really and build our own railway line.
No way.
We're there because there's a multi-user railway line and we can get access to it. So our bauxite projects are about 100 k's away. Vale drilled it out in 2007, very nice of them.
Yep, we love them.
We love that.
Thank you
you very much, Vale. But since they did it, bauxite prices tripled.
Oh, wow.
Someone brought a railway line in and the global market for bauxite's tripled.
Yeah, we launched a takeover for Maximus Resources. They're our neighbour to the immediate west, so that's kept us busy, and we're obviously also advancing the pre-feasibility for Mandilla.
Yes, absolutely. So you've actually been attracting a lot of institutional investment recently, and investors are really liking what they're seeing. What do you attribute this to?
We've been in gold at Mandilla and Astral more broadly since 2020, and gold was sexy in 2020. It was decidedly...
It's even sexier now.
Yeah, but it was decidedly unsexy in 21, 22 and 23. So we did struggle to attract investment because the money wasn't there. And so you go slower than you ideally would like to. Yeah. That certainly started to change last year. The instos started getting interested. We've got research with both Canaccord and Euros now.
That's huge.
Which has driven that institutional interest, which led us to having a really successful raise in September of last year. And that sees us today with $25 million cash in the bank and 23% institutional holding.
On the 1st of January, we announced the acquisition of the Bullabulling Gold Project, 2.3 million ounce project, 70 kilometres west of Kalgoorlie, for $166 million from Zijin, the global Chinese mining company.
So how did this all come about? What was the attraction to the asset? Why Kalgoorlie? We know Kalgoorlie is tier 1 jurisdiction, but why did this fit to the Minerals 260 story?
Look, when I joined Minerals 260 just over 18 months ago, we deliberately had a strategy to acquire more advanced assets. We went through all of the ones possible and landed on this. This is a fantastic asset. So over 2 million ounces in the Eastern Goldfields, highway, power, road, gas, everything to the project gate. And then also this sat within a large conglomerate. They own, they mine 30 mines around. They own 30 mines around the world.
Wow!
And so this sat dormant in a large company, and so we've been able to acquire and extract it out of their portfolio.
Our major project is the Kwanefjeld project. It's located in Greenland, the southern part of Greenland, near a city called Narsak. It's a rare earth project with multi-elements, and it's got a resource that is in excess of 1 billion tons at a cutoff of 1.2%, making it one of the largest rare earth projects outside of China.
Wow, so rare earths have been a bit underperforming right now because obviously oversupply in China at the moment, but the outlook is really strong and rare earths are needed in this space of the green energy transition. What makes it so strategic to operate in Greenland in your opinion?
Well, first of all, rare earths are a critical mineral, right? So very important for the manufacturing of permanent magnets, which go into making
everything
electric
our
motors.
little mics here.
Absolutely. But more importantly, China really has a strong concentration around the supply chain, and establishing a resilient supply chain that is not China dependent is really important. And this is where Quantiefeld can really play a role and potentially be a supplier of close to 10, maybe 15% of the total amount of rare earth in the supply chain today.
What's 2025 started like for Centaurus?
Look, really busy for us right now. We're in the middle of doing some value engineering work to try and improve on our feasibility economics from last year, and that's coming along well. Should be able to deliver that by the end of March. We've got some licensing still to come through. But really the key for us this year is going to be funding and getting the project in a position where it can be funded, and we're talking to a number of strategics around that and hopefully get some traction through second quarter of this year.
Now the share price has been on a run recently, up 16% in the last year, and that's in a depreciated commodity environment.
Yep.
What do you think investors are seeing in the project as much as you are optimistic about it?
Yeah, look, I mean, the nickel backdrop's been tough, but I think we've been pretty resilient as far as what the project is, and we've been able to demonstrate that it still is a project that works even at these low nickel price environments. And so I think there's still a really good supportive base on our share register.
All our uranium acquisitions are fairly recent.
Yeah.
So we've really given Greenvale a makeover in the last few months with acquiring projects that we've done a lot of DD on. And we feel the uranium industry is set to grow exponentially in the next 25 years.
I couldn't agree more with this nuclear movement and also the AI movement needing more power than ever. Look at Microsoft buying their power from the new nuclear power plant in, I think it's South Texas or America somewhere. And so it definitely drives tailwinds for the sector. Now, you're only new in this role. What drove you to want to be part of Greenvale Energy?
Well, I'm chairman of the company.
Yep.
I was non-executive chairman. My wife and I are the largest shareholders in Greenvale.
So you have a lot of belief in it.
Yeah, we own probably 12% of the company. So we've invested a lot of money in Greenvale, and I'm very keen to see it work.
Cosmos Exploration was set up as a spin-out of another company I'm involved in about 3 years ago, and has been actively looking for a company making acquisition, and we think we found it in the EOU acquisition with their partners Vulcan Technology, and we're pushing into Bolivia to exploit the world's largest known lithium resources.
Well, there you have it. 8 executives in 8 minutes and a huge amount of news flow, stories and catalysts coming for all of our miners in 2025. To see the full interviews of each of those executives, they'll be linked in the description below. We hope you enjoyed this series of From the Helm and many more to come in 2025.